Hello, I hope you are well. I thought we would do a bit of a sit down video today and talk about all things beauty and skincare, hair care, the things that I absolutely love to talk about. I've had a little bit of a spendy month this month. You'll have noticed that I did a K-beauty skincare haul from Boots, so I have a lovely array of products from that. I also had the Glossy Box Easter egg as well, which I did an unboxing for, so I have some amazing products. I also purchased some products from Boots. They do a £10 Tuesday on their website, so there's selected products which they have for sale at £10 and it's just for that day. So I do occasionally buy things from there. It's always good to keep my eye on it, and in the last couple of weeks I have purchased a few things from the £10 Tuesday deal, but also from Boots themselves. From the £10 Tuesday I repurchased one of my favourites, and it's the Lumina CC Colour Correcting Cream. Now this is quite like a medium coverage and I love it. So I do have the shade 0.5, this is the one I bought this time, and I also have 1.5 Fair. Really lovely. It's lightweight, but it does add a nice medium coverage to the skin. I use this in replace of foundation. I don't actually own any foundations, but I just think this provides a real natural coverage. And what I found was that sometimes the 1.5 shade is a little bit too more orangey for me. So I thought with this shade in Fair, as you can see it's totally gone into my skin on my hand there, just provides such lovely coverage, light coverage that is buildable, and a lovely sheen to the skin too. So I did purchase another one of these, and this is SPF 20 and it's also vegan, but I think it's perfect. It's a perfect CC cream, and I love it. I don't really hear anybody else talk about it, but this is one of my favourites if you just want kind of like a natural everyday makeup look. This is usually £14.90, which I think is a good price in itself, but like I say, I get it on the £10 offer for Boots, and it is a repeat purchase for me. And because of that, I decided to try this too. So this is the Instant Glow Beauty Serum, also from the same brand, and this is a very light coverage. It's just a nice illuminating base that you can use under makeup, you can mix into makeup, or you can wear it on its own. I've tried this once or twice and I do think it's quite nice. I think in the summer this will be really nice on the skin. I also think this would be quite nice for a little bit of body makeup because it is so lightweight and it does provide like a little bit of coverage, but it's also glowing too. So I do think that'll be really nice as body makeup. Lovely glowing product. Again, this one's vegan and it says that it's skincare infused makeup. It has got a slight scent to it, but just quite faint really. It says this sheer coverage serum foundation hydrates, illuminates and perfects. This one is normally £34.50 for 30 millilitres, so I managed to get it for more than a third off on the Boots £10 Tuesday, and that's a reason why I got it. I wanted to try it, I was interested in it. I didn't necessarily need it, but I thought it's caught my eye and it's something that I'd like to try, and for £10 I thought I can definitely do that. And Boots also had an offer on in store. So the offer was on L'Oreal, and it was if you bought something from L'Oreal, which was I think over £14.99, you would get a free product, and this was the free product, which is the L'Oreal Infallible 3-second setting mist. And I've really wanted to try this. I am going away for the weekend, and it is one of those things where we'll be going out all day and then into the night as well, and I really wanted something, and I'd heard great things about this, that would keep my makeup in place no matter what. So I have tested this out a little bit just when I've done my everyday makeup, and it does seem to do a good job, so I'm very impressed with this. I purposely wanted this, so to have this as the free gift which was an incentive for me as it was, because this on its own is £9.99. Another thing on my list was a waterproof mascara, and I really wanted one that would actually be waterproof, and I'm really impressed with this one so far. So I decided to get the L'Oreal Paris Lash Paradise waterproof mascara. I've got this on today and I've been wearing it for the last few days, and I've only noticed a little bit of smudging underneath my eyes. I do have more watery eyes, so a usual mascara, it's not going to work for me. I do need something that has waterproof benefits. It does add a lovely length to your lashes, and you only need a little bit to add a little bit of length. And on a day-to-day, I only add the smallest amount of mascara. I usually am working from home, so I really don't need to put full glam makeup on. It's just a little bit of like natural makeup really. This is what the wand looks like. So this was, I think this was £12.99. So I got this, and then I got this too, and I've never used this before. So this is the L'Oreal Brow Colour, and it's an eyebrow tint, and I did need some more eyebrow tint. Usually I use eyebrow tint from like a professional beauty shop, so more of like a trade purchase that people might use in salons. Because it was in the shop and it was something that I was looking for, I thought let's give it a go. And so let's see what's in here. Alright, so you get your developer, you get your brow colour. I went for dark brunette. You get your little applicator, which looks really good actually, and a little like plastic pot that you would put it in and mix it all together before adding to your eyebrows. So I'll make sure I do a tint test before, just to make sure that there isn't anything in here that I could be allergic to, and then I will test it out. So I will see if this is as good as things as the brow tint that I would usually get from more of a professional shop. So next I thought I would do an update on my project pan. I have had some successes, I have some fails, some hits. So I thought let's go through it, let's do a couple of months review. I started it in January and we're now at the end of March, so let's go ahead and see how I'm doing with my project pan. So just to recap, I decided to do 25 in 2025. So that means that I was wanting to really focus on using up 25 products: skincare, hair care, body care, makeup, and focus on intentionally using them. And these for me were products that I'd maybe had a little while, or I had many of, or that I was just really interested in using up because it might have been more close to the expiry date, or I was noticing that it wasn't something that I was actively using. So I thought let's add them to it, and then I can see if I actually really want this product or not. And what I have found is if there is something that I do not actually want to use, I will get rid of it because it's not giving me what I want from it. But so far everything has been fine, and I do have a couple of products that I have used up. So the first one, which I'm very proud of because I didn't actually think I would do this, and just focusing on it meant that I did use it up. This is the Korres body lotion, and this is in the olive oil body cream fig. Yeah, so this for me is like a very autumn winter fragrance, and I did have it last year, and I had it the year before that as well. So I wanted to use this up before spring because I thought, because it's an autumn winter scent for me, I'm not going to use it in spring. It'll have to then wait until autumn and winter. And I thought, time's ticking, I've had it for quite a while and it is a huge bottle, but I managed to do it. So I really focused on using this, and I did enjoy using it. It left my skin feeling really moisturised. It's quite a thick cream and it does have a fragrance. But I do like this. It's probably something that I would try again, maybe a different fragrance. Yeah, I would recommend this. It was nice. And then a second empty that I have is this OPI nail varnish. This is the OPI Infinite Shine 2, and it's in the shade You're Such a Budapest. And it's this lovely lilac colour. So I used it on my toes a couple of times. Oops, nearly dropped it. I used it on my toes a couple of times, but it was just getting too thick. So that's why it's now deemed as empty. To be honest, there isn't actually that much left in it. I can see that there's not that much left in it, but it was just getting to the point where it's getting a bit gloopy. It was getting more tacky. So I thought it's time to get rid of this. I've used it so much. I can actually see the light through it, so there's not that much left. But it was time to let it go because it wasn't really performing as I wanted it to anymore. It was a bit too thick and took a little bit longer to dry. Hair care. I have been using the We Are Paradox Detox Restorative Hair Mask. So I've got maybe 2-3 uses left in this. It's got a lovely like mint peppermint smell to it. And it is a lovely mask. It does hydrate my hair. I usually sleep with this on, so I'll split my hair into two. I'll push it through all of my hair, really like making sure that I'm getting to all the bits of my hair, really coating my hair with it, and then I'll plait it. So I'll plait it really loosely and then use a hair bubble to tie it up at the end, and then put a little bit more on the ends too where it's more dry. What I don't like about this is that it does dry hard. And I do notice that it's a little bit more uncomfortable at night time. So it does say you can keep it in your hair for, I think it's half an hour or overnight. Next time I use it, I'll probably do it in the morning instead. So if I've got half an hour in the morning, put some of this on and then wash it out before it has time to dry, because yeah, it's just not a nice feeling. I don't mind using hair masks in and sleeping with them in the night time, but I do notice this one and I don't really like the feeling of it. Let's keep on like bathroom products. I haven't used any of this yet, and this is the Lush Bohemian soap. Oh, it smells amazing. It smells so citrusy and lemony. What I will do is I'm using a soap in the bathroom at the moment. I'm using just a Dove soap. Generally for a shower I will have like a bar of soap and then also like a shower gel or a shower foam, so I can just switch and change. I'll probably chop this one so that it's a little bit smaller, and I will use it in the shower on my body. It's got like lovely oils in there. I just haven't used it yet, but this is going to be a lovely scent for summer, and that's why I haven't used it yet. And then I haven't used this either, so this is the Lush shampoo bar, and this smells nice too. It's got a really soft sweet scent to it, like kind of like a brown sugar scent. It's really nice. I've used Lush shampoo bars before. Usually I use the blue one. I am using a shampoo bar from Grum at the moment, and it is lovely. So once that has finished, I will then be moving on to this one. For tan, Skinny Tan Body, I haven't used any of it, but I will be in the next week or so, leading up to the event that I have. I just don't reach for it. I have it out purposely to try and use it, but I do not reach for it at all. So I need to use it and see if it's something that I do want to keep in my collection. Next I have Skinny Tan, and these are the face tanning wonder drops. I have used these a couple of times. They are okay. I don't know if I'll get through the whole bottle before I kind of call it a day. I do find that I just need to use one drop for me, mix it well into my moisturiser and then put it over my skin. But this has hyaluronic acid, organic aloe vera, Q10, coconut water and vitamin E. I, however, find that this dries my skin. The other night when I used it, as soon as I put it on with quite a thick moisturiser, I could just feel this area get really tight, as if it needed more moisture. And I do think it is down to this. I think it does have alcohol in it. Let's see. Yeah, it does have alcohol in it, so that's maybe why that it's got like a bit of a drying property to it. So I think I will continue to use this for now into the spring summer, but I'm not quite sure if I will finish this. I still have my eyelashes again because I'm going to an event soon. I have decided that I will use them for the event and then that's it. If I don't use them for the event, I won't have any other opportunity to use them, so they'll be going. So the event is very, very soon. So next time I give you an update, you'll be able to know if I've done well with these and they're finished, or if I've just given up. I have done really well with my hand cream. So I think this was near enough full when I started. This is a hand cream that I use at night time. I love the scent of it. It's shea butter and it's one of my absolute favourite scents. And this is a lovely thick rich hand cream which is perfect for night time. It's not really a favourite for daytime because it is quite thick, but I love it. It's especially for dry skin. I've got a few more skincare items and hair care items, and then I'll move on to makeup. So oils on my skin I have been using, and it's probably up to here now, and this is the Grum Prickly Pear oil. I think this is lovely. This is a lovely oil. I'm just not one to reach for an oil, and I've had this sat in my bathroom for such a long time. So I am very much making an effort, a conscious effort to think, let's use this tonight. And I do like it. I think it's great. I think it does really moisturise my skin. It says it's got vitamin E and K, essential fatty acids and antioxidants. Prickly pear oil helps to restore elasticity and combat signs of ageing. So I can't say that I've noticed that, but it is a lovely facial oil to use at night time. This, however, I think I've used it once since January, so I do need to get into a routine of using this. This is more lightweight, so I think you could get away with wearing it in the daytime if you wanted to. Yeah, you probably could on like an easygoing pottering around the house day. I think it will absorb into the skin. It does leave like a real nice shine on the skin too. It's a vitamin C and turmeric face oil. I do like this. I do have a larger size of it, and I'm like, it's not something that I gravitate towards, so I might look to pass the larger size on to somebody else, because it's taken me so long to even attempt to use this. So it's obviously something that I'm not drawn to, and something that I'm not wanting to use like purposefully. I definitely will use this all up, and I will find a place in my routine for it, and it will stay in my bathroom cabinet for now to try and draw me to use it. I just haven't. We've got hair care here, and I've actually lost the one that I was using. I do not know where it is. So this is the same. It's the Moroccan oil treatment oil, but this is the light version. So I've started to use this instead, and I am up to here on it. Whereas I was using the regular original one, and I really don't know where it is. I've been looking for it, and I was getting quite far down with it as well, so hopefully I'll find that again. But I thought, why not just replace it with this, keep going with the oil. I do add oil to my hair every single time I wash it. I've added some this morning, but I just add a very small, I would say like 5 pence amount. Usually I use it on wet hair, and then I just generally pull it through, focusing on the ends of my hair, but you can use it on wet or dry hair. And it's got a lovely scent to it as well. Quite a light scent, but very much like of a summery holiday scent. Now we're on to makeup. Everything left in here is makeup. So I am noticing that I am starting to make a definite dent in this YSL All Hours concealer. This for me is just kind of the wrong shade. I've got LC2, but I think I would need like a lighter colour. Here we go. I can't say that I'm wowed by this concealer, and I think that's why I'm actively including it in Project Pan, is because I'm not thinking when I'm using it like this is amazing. I'm thinking like this isn't perfect. I'm consciously trying to use it up rather than leaving it sitting there for months, years, until I actually just throw it away. It was quite an expensive concealer, and it was one that I purchased because I saw somebody else talking about it and saying how brilliant it was. But for me, I think the NARS Creamy Concealer I prefer more than this one. I do have two NARS products here. So I have the bronzer, Laguna bronzer, and the Orgasm blush. Now I've had these for a little while because they look quite muddy. They're very much well used. The bronzer, I've hit pan, which is amazing. I'm so glad that I've hit pan with it. When I did it, I was very happy. I have actually put this bronzer to one side now because I'm using up other products that are also in Project Pan, but I generally use in summertime. So once I've used those products up, I'll be using this one again, and I'll be seeing how much of it I can use this year. Because honestly, bronzers and blushes, they just last for such a long time, and I can't even say when this will actually be finally complete. So I do like this. It's more of a travel size version as well. It's not even the largest version, I don't think. So honestly, they do just last such a long time. And then the blush is the same. It's actually like broken. The hinge is broken off it. I would say it doesn't look like I've made that much of a dent in it. Only at this point here can I see that the level's different. It's a beautiful blush. I think most people have used it. It's got a very lovely pink and then some like golden hues to it too. So it'll be lovely in the summer with the light catching. So it'll be a bit more like a blush highlighter. The other two products that I'm using at the moment and I'm wanting to use up, and hopefully I will do soon, are the Milk Makeup. And this is the bronzer in Baked, and I absolutely love this. So it says it's a matte bronzer, but I've not really noticed it. I've not really noticed that it's matte before, but this is how much I've got left, so not too much left, but I would buy this. It's lovely, it's great, it's so easy to use. I just swipe here, swipe there, swipe there, swipe there, do it under here if I want, and then just blend it in. It blends in so easily, and I think it's great. I'm noticing that this has got a little bit of a like chemical smell to it, and I'm thinking, is that because it's going out of date, or is that just a smell that it has and I've never noticed it before? I would definitely repurchase this as well. I think I prefer this to the Laguna bronzer. And then I am also using the blush, and this is in the shade Work. Again, this is so easy to use. There's actually only a little bit of this left, so I'll definitely use this up within the next like month and a half, I would say. Again, so easy, just add it to my cheeks, blend it in. This one is quite like a sheer colour actually, so I do feel like I'm almost drawing it on like I'm a clown really, like trying to make real big circles and layering the product on, but it blends in really well. I just think maybe I would try a different shade next time and see if it is more of a sheer blush or something, or you know, maybe this shade is just a sheer kind of blush, because I do find that I am adding more than what I would usually add with a blush. Normally with blush you have to do the reverse, don't you, because you can swirl it and then put it on and it's very vibrant, whereas that you can put loads on and it's not in your face. For an eyeshadow, I am currently still using the Charlotte Tilbury, and this is the colour Chameleon in Pillow Talks. I'm doing very well with this. I got this in an advent calendar at Christmas, and I am remembering to sharpen it, I am using it, and it's just working its way down. So I am very happy with the progress of this. Eyebrow pencil, I am still using the Benefit Goof Proof. This just lasts forever and ever. Is quite a dark shade for me. I'm much more of a softer, lighter colour shade at the moment on my eyebrows, and the pencil for me, it's just too big. It's too thick for me. I love Precisely My Brow. I've repurchased that so many times and that is my ultimate favourite. So I am using this. I use it every day that I do my makeup, especially when I'm working from home where I don't need to be so precise. And yeah, there's a bit left. I should hopefully use this up in the next few months. And it just goes to show that some products really do have like longevity. This eyebrow gel, it looks a little bit not very nice really, but this is the Kosas Airbrow. I don't love it. I just know that it's meant to do more than just set your brows. I don't even think it sets them very well. I do use the Benefit 24-hour brow setter, and that's nearly finished. I will be using this as my everyday eyebrow setting product as well. And I just think this is probably going to get really murky and really mucky looking, but I will test it out and see. But again, if it's not going to perform, I'm not going to keep it. And then the last products are all lip products. Got all of my lip products here. So I'll start with the one that I haven't used at all, and this is a lip liner. This is specifically the number 7 Lip Define Pencil, and it's in the shade Rose Brown. Now, the reason why I haven't used it is I'm actually using another one at the moment. That one is probably up to here, and I just want to use that one up first before I move on to something else. I do have these 2 lip balms from number 7, and I have been using one of them in particular, the coral shade, and I use this when I'm working from home, just as like a nice lip balm, and that's all that I've got left in it. So it will be used up. I do like it, it feels really lovely on the lips. It's just not my colour anymore. So it's not something that I gravitate towards, but just as like a general lip balm, it's really nice. I haven't been using this one. This is Raspberry. This is more like of an autumn winter shade for me. So I do have quite a little bit more of that one. So these are the colours together. We've got coral and then raspberry. So very sheer, but with a touch of colour, like a little hint of colour, which is really nice. I have been using my NARS lipstick in Dolce Vita a lot. So much so that nearly up to NARS on the lipstick bullet. So a lot more coverage than the lip balms. And then lastly, the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm, and this is in brown sugar, and I haven't used this for the last few months because I've been concentrating on the lip balms. So that's on my hand here. So those are all my Project Pan items. So, okay, let's talk Beauty Empties. So I have quite a number of items actually. The Korres body cream and the OPI nail varnish. Something else that I've used is the Kerastase Blonde Absolute Conditioner. I really like this conditioner and it's something that I have repurchased. I really like the Blonde Absolute range. I have the shampoo, I have the conditioner, and I've had some of the like styling treatments before too. And it's something that I just kind of trust to keep my blonde looking as nice as possible. I have used the number 7 Melting Gel Cleanser for dry skin, and this was amazing. I would absolutely repurchase this. I really liked using it. It's got vitamin C, E, B5 and grapeseed oil, and it was great to use as a first cleanse to remove makeup. I do also have a couple of items that myself and Jessie have used. So this is the Child's Farm Hair and Body Wash, and this is the Organic Sweet Orange scent, and it was a nice body wash. He's got quite sensitive skin, and we used it when we went away as well as a family, and it's nice enough. And then I also have the Aveeno Skin Relief, which we both used as well, and this was unscented. It lasts a long time because it is a very thick moisturiser, and it really works to prevent dryness on his skin, and I like to use this on my legs where I generally get more of a dry area. Then for skincare, I do have a number of little minis here, or smaller size. So the first one is again another of my favourites, and I've repurchased this many times, and this is the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Eye Cream, and I really like this. It lasts a long time, but do you know what, the price of this just keeps going up and up. I like the precise applicator here, so it comes out, you only do need a small amount. It does have a fragrance to it, which I always think is strange because it's an eye cream. You don't need a fragrance for something that goes so close to your eyes. This is the Innisfree Green Tea Seed Hyaluronic Serum, and this was a nice serum. I just used, it's settled, so there's a little bit left. So it's quite a runny serum, it's nice, but I can't say that it did anything dramatic to my skin, but it's a real lightweight serum and it adds moisture. I also have the Elemis Pro Collagen Night Cream, and there's nothing bad to say about Elemis, is there really? Especially the Pro Collagen range. This was lovely. It does have a scent to it, which again isn't necessary. They're really hydrating, quite a thick moisturiser really, but I enjoyed using this. This is a Sicily Black Rose Cream Mask, and I love this. I think the Sicily products that I've had recently, although they're absolutely tiny sizes, they're so lovely on my skin, and my skin really enjoys them. So for this, it's a mask, and it says to leave it on your skin for 10 to 15 minutes and then wipe off any excess. I just left it on and slept in it, and yeah, it says it's instant youth smoothing, plumping and brightening, and my skin just really liked it. This is the last skincare product, and this is the Paula's Choice. This is the Youth Extending Daily Hydrating Fluid Broad Spectrum SPF 50. And this really confused me because I thought this was a moisturiser, like a lightweight moisturiser, but it did not moisturise my skin. So I stopped using it as a moisturiser with SPF and used it as an SPF on top of my moisturiser that I used, because it was, yeah, I found that confusing because I thought with it being a daily hydrating fluid, like that's what it was, a moisturiser, something to hydrate the skin. But it just didn't do that for me. But as a SPF, it's really lightweight and it's really liquidy too. I do like Paula's Choice products. I was just a bit confused by what this was, what the sole benefit of this was. A body product is the Heirloom, and this is the body oil Copper Dew All Over Nourishing Oil, White Tea and Cedarwood. This has a nice scent to it, quite like a nice spring scent, and it was a really lightweight oil. I quite like the size of this and the opening. So what I generally did was just like dabbed it on my arms, on my legs, anywhere that I wanted to do it, and there's a little bit on my skin now. And then I just rubbed it in. A little bit did go a long way with this. And then I've got two mascaras, and mascaras are just not my friend. Because I have watery eyes, I really do try to use normal mascaras rather than waterproof ones, but they look great, and then I just end up with panda eyes, and that's not a good look. Is the Benefit Roller Lash. The effect it gives to your lashes, I just can't wear it because of the panda effect. And then this one is a waterproof mascara. This is the Better Than Sex waterproof mascara, and I thought this was absolutely terrible. I really did not like to use this for a number of reasons, and there's a lot left. Luckily, I did buy this when it was on the £10 Boots Tuesday offer, and I'm so glad I didn't pay full price for it, because I just found it so disappointing. First of all, the wand is far too big and it's far too clumpy, the mascara, so I found like I would stroke it on my lashes, I would brush it on my lashes, and it would just get everywhere. It was too thick, too much product, so I'd try and brush it off, but then it makes the outside of it really not very nice. It looks like it starts to dry quite cakey. Yeah, brush too big, there's too much product, and it is not a waterproof mascara. This is not a waterproof mascara for me. I had high hopes for this, but no, absolutely not. I can't continue to use it. And that is all of my beauty empties for this month. Is there anything in there that you have used that you've really enjoyed, or something in there that you think, oh, I'd like to give that a go actually? So the next part of the video, like I said, this is all about beauty, skincare, you know, all of the things that I absolutely love. I'm going to do a shop my stash in my bathroom, and we will just do a little bit of a restock. Okay, so here I am, I'm in my bathroom. Sorry for the echo here. I'm going to have a look at my skincare and then shop my stash. So for eye cream in the daytime, I'm using the Sally Hughes Ring Light, the Naturium Vitamin C Complex Serum, and the Naturium Multi-Peptides Moisturiser. They are all full, or reasonably full, so I won't need any backups for those this month. I'm also using the Paula's Choice, and this is the Exfoliate 2% BHA Liquid Exfoliant, and this is great. I really enjoy using this. I probably use this every other day, and sometimes I use it in the morning and sometimes I use it in the evening. And then for evening products, I use the Naturium Multi-Peptide Eye Cream, the Medicate Hydro B5 in 10, and also the Naturium Retinaldehyde Cream Serum, which is 0.05%. These are quite full and I won't need to restock these. I've just started to use the Laneige Sleep Mask bouncy and firm, and this is a lovely sleep mask. It is only a small size, so I do need a backup of something to replace this when it finishes. And I also have in my collection the Pi Peacekeeper Body Cam, and this is a multi-purpose product that you can use on your shoulders, any dry areas, cuticles, heels, and I haven't used this for a while actually, but it's always great to keep in the bathroom. I also do need to add back in, which I'll do in a moment, the two products that I have in my project pan. These are the CEO Glow by Sunday Riley, so I'll pop this up here for day oils, and the Groom Prickly Pear Oil too, which I use more of a night time. So what I need to add to my routine, I've just used up a cleanser, so I do need to add another cleanser into my routine, and perhaps another night moisturiser that I can use when this one runs out, and a few other things. So I'm just going to go and grab those now. I will be adding the e.l.f. Skin Holy Hydrating, and this is a makeup melting cleansing balm, so I'll use this as my first cleanse. Because that's quite a small size, I would also use the Mix Zoom, and this is the Bean Cleansing Oil, so I'll have both of those to use as my first cleanse this month. For my second cleanse, I am still using this. This is the Aveeno Calm and Restore Nourishing Oat Cleanser, and this has lasted since January, so it's lasted such a long time, so it'll probably be another few months before I need to replace this with something else. And this is what I use for my second cleanse once I've removed my makeup of a night time, and then as my first cleanse in the morning. For my night moisturiser, I will also include the Drunk Elephant, and this is the Lala Retro Whipped Cream. So once I finish the Laneige, I will move on to that. And then as two little treats, I have the Sanctuary Spa. This is the Salt Scrub. I'll use this on Mother's Day so that I have really lovely pampered skin on Mother's Day. And also from my Korean Beauty box unboxing, the Biodance Bio Collagen Real Deep Mask. And this is hydrating, pore minimising and firming. And I think I'll use this on Mother's Day as well for a little bit of an extra pamper. These are the products that I will be using this month, and I'm really looking forward to using them. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope that you have enjoyed it. I really love videos which are all about beauty and skincare and products, so I just wanted to do something which was solely around one of my favourite things. So I really hope you have enjoyed watching. If you have, please consider subscribing, and if you've already subscribed, thank you so much. If you could also like the video and leave a comment, we can have a discussion in the comment section below. Have a lovely day, and I will speak to you soon. Thank you.